What is up, car addicts? Welcome to a Need for Speed Heat video. This will be customizing my 1969 Boss 302 Mustang. Gorgeous, gorgeous Mustang. A beautiful, classic, unforgettable, timeless design. My absolute favorite Mustang is a 67 GT500, followed by the 69 Boss 429. The 302 is nice, but I do prefer the 429. It's got that little scoop right behind the door, the hood scoop as well. Just a lot more aggressive. But I mean, the 302 is not bad. It's still a nice car as well. So as far as the build for this one, I'm gonna be going for the John Wick style build. If you guys remember, the Mustang in that movie was a Boss 429. This is a 302, but I'm going to try to make it as close as I can using what we have in the game. So let's get right into it. Also, I want to mention, I'm not going to be making it, I'm as close as I can to John Wick, but I'm going to be adding a few tiny little touches, like little extra things. I mean, it is a customization video. I don't want to leave it 100% stock, but that's not to say that I'm going to change every single item on the car, so don't expect that. I will be leaving most of the items stock. Anyways, right into it. Front fenders, the ones in the movie were stock. Pretty much everything from the movie was stock on this car except for the hood scoop. The side vent, which you can't get on this car without another option, which I'll show a little later. You understand what I mean. And other than that, the look of itself of the car was pretty much the same. So first option is a very smooth wide body. I actually like that. Very well done. Then you got the RTR one with the rivets on there. Then a smaller one with the little rivet holes on there. So this is like the only smooth one. So like I was saying earlier, something I'm going to add that the John Wick car does not have. I am going to put this very subtle wide body on it. I feel like it gives the car, makes it a little more aggressive and beefy, which I do like. We're going to do that. Headlights. So you got this one with like the tape on the headlights. You got tinted, all different colors. Then the RTR one, which is like the stock but with a little cover on it. I don't really like that. Then you got this one, which is kind of like this 1970 Mustang a little bit, even though that's smaller, but I guess they just tried to adapt it to this car. And then this one, which is like a headlight intake. Is that on both sides? On one side, okay. Different. So I'm going to be leaving that stock. Moving along, we got the grille. So you have a blacked out grille with the Mustang logo removed. Now I like the blacked out, I like the Mustang logo, but you know, it's all personal preference. I feel like without the Mustang logo, it looks a little more plain. So I'm gonna keep that badge there. Moving along to the hood. So there you go, a hood scoop, similar to the Boss 429, not identical, but I mean it's close enough. Then you got a shaker hood. I love that from like the Mach 1. Then you got the RTR one, which is like an 8 stack. So I'll be doing the Boss 429 one there. Not 100% identical, but it's pretty similar. Front bumper. We got a carbon fiber one, and then a body color match. So I'll be keeping the chrome. Front splitter. You have the stock one. Then you have this one, which is just way too high up. It looks really strange. And then this one, which looks even worse. It looks like a snowplow or something. I don't know. This looks awful. So I guess we're going to keep the stock one. Okay. Got the mirrors. Got fender mounted ones. And then like a race car style one. Alright. Now there's no side skirt option. That's unfortunate. I'm going to show the other side as well. Sometimes they kind of hide the options. They have it on one side but not the other. But you can see I'm looking at both sides and there's no side skirt option here, sadly. So rear fenders. Get the subtle wide body. I love it. And you got the fender mounted ones. So here's what I was talking about earlier. This one does give you the side little vents, kind of similar to the Boss 429, but it gives you, you're forced to have these fenders, which I don't like, which I would have kind of put up with, but then they put the side exhaust there. I mean, come on. They should have separated. I understand the RTR, parts and all that, but I really wish the game they would have separated it so you can have, the vent with or without the wide body. Kind of sucks, but is what it is. And then you got this one, which is the smaller one without the vent, of course. So I'm going to go with the subtle one there. Moving along, let's go up here, sound system. And there's no option to remove the louvers. That sucks. It's all personal preference whether you like the louvers or not. I think they look okay, but I personally prefer it without it. Rear spoiler, you got the stock one there. Then you got carbon fiber ducktail only at the center section. And you got like a drag wing, okay. Then you got the giant spoilers. Okay. Keep the stock one there. Also, you can remove it, so you can remove the stock spoiler. You just press square if you're on PS4 or X if you're on Xbox One, and boom, you can remove it, or you can just put it back absolutely for free. So that's nice. Trunk lid. You can do the RTR one, which is like a really, it's like a built-in ducktail, which I think is nice. That would look kind of cool if you remove the spoiler, so that this is like your spoiler instead, if you understand what I'm saying. So again, all personal preference, but I love the Mustang lettering back here, and it's just nice. It's all what type of build you're gonna be, what type of build you're doing. I'm doing more of like the John Wick build, but with a wide body. That's pretty much what I'm doing. So tail lights. So you got the tinted. Then you got this one. I really couldn't tell the difference. I thought it was LED at first, but if you look here, they're both pretty much the same when they're on. So don't really understand what this is. It's like a, I guess like a smoothed out version of the other. I don't even know. And then different tinted versions of that. Very strange. I'm not gonna mess with that. Rear bumper. You got the carbon fiber, and then the body colored RTR one. As far as the plate, let's change the background there. Plate frame. Throw a Need for Speed one on there. As far as the text, I was gonna do not for sale. I hope maybe you get that reference, but that doesn't fit, unfortunately. I'll just show it here really quick. We can't fit in the E, so that kind of sucks. So I'm just gonna put Wick. John Wick, nice. Definitely run if you see that plate. I don't think you. Oh man, diffuser. You got the carbon fiber one there. Pretty much like the same. This diffuser is available on most cars. It's, again, all personal preference. Exhaust, the one in the movie was, you know, this stock one here, but I'll show the other one so you can see. Oh my. Alright. That one. That one. This one sticks out a bit. Carbon fiber there. And then the last two are side exhausts actually, so that's pretty cool on both sides. That's the first time I've seen that for like a like a muscle car. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see, pretty much got everything there. When we put the paint color, it's gonna completely change. All right, so the wheels. The Boss 429 and the Boss 302 use pretty much the same wheels, so we're going to keep that. As far as the brake calipers, I am going to update those, so let's throw some Brembos on there. Nice set of Brembos. Even though you can barely see them, but brake disc, throw some carbon ceramics on there. Okay. Alright, we'll do the same for the rear, if I can get to it. Calipers. Oh wow, it doesn't let you put it on the rear. Wait, I think we have to change the brake disc first. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Okay. Now the color. Paint and wrap. Go to community and somebody already made it, which is this one right here. So there you go. John Wick Mustang. Oh, looks so cool. I love it. Awesome, awesome. I really wish they would have given us a hood option with the hood pins as well, like the one from the movie, but again, at least we have the car in the game. So not the 429, but the 302, you know what I mean. Alrighty. Now I guess we'll just get to the internal modifications. So let's look at the engine swaps. So stock, you have the 4.9 liter V8. Sounds amazing. Has an amazing idle as well, which I will let you hear. I'll turn up the volume when we go to the exhaust tuning part. But I mean, you can hear it there, it just sounds amazing. Then you can put in a 345 horsepower 4-liter V8. That's from the BMW M3 GTR. The flat 12, that's from the Ferrari Testarossa, I believe. The 6.2-liter V8 from the Corvette Grand Sport. A 5-liter V8, 542 horsepower. That's actually from the Porsche Panamera Turbo, so that's kind of funny. 5.2-liter V12, 600 horsepower. That's from the Aston Martin DB11. You got the Viper V10. 3.9-liter V8, 710 horsepower. That's from the 48 Pista. 6.5-liter V12 from the Aventador. The 3.8-liter V6, that's the forged one. So I don't know what this engine is from. I was thinking, based on the sound, I thought it was from the 2017 Ford GT, but that's a 3.5-liter, not a 3.8-liter V6. So I'm a little confused. Maybe it's like GTR. I don't know. One of you guys let me know down below. I have no idea what that forged engine is from. So as far as the engine swaps, there's no Ford engines here, sadly. And they didn't. This 5.0 is not the Coyote 5.0, which is what I would have engine swapped into it. I would have done a Coyote swap. That would have been sick. But we don't have that option, unfortunately. So I guess stock engine it is. And we get to keep that beautiful idle from that wonderful cam. So it works out. It works out both ways. So Ultimate Plus crankshaft, ECU. Show the power there increasing. We're already at 700 horsepower. Exhaust 851. Now instead of a turbo, which will give us a 1200, I don't want that supercharger sound. I think that will be awesome combined with the engine note of this car. So go here. We got the screw supercharger, the roots, and then the centrifugal. So let's go with the screw supercharger. Give us 1100 horsepower. I think that's plenty. 115 pound take of ultimate nitrous. Throw some track suspension on there. Lead brakes, track tires. Elite Plus clutch, definitely. Transmission. You can put in a 7-speed Elite. All right. Track differential. Nitrous power. Back to the. Let's go to the stance, and then we'll do the exhaust note. So as far as lowering it, I don't want to lower it, you know, that's just that's way too much. I think 2 clicks down is enough. I think that's good right there. Alright, exhaust sound. So I'm going to shut up so you guys can hear this amazing idle. Oh man, just you can't beat that. You can't beat that sound. All right, let's tune it up a bit. You can hear it change up there. Definitely gonna make it aggressive. Tone. I'm not gonna mess with that. Especially in idle, it sounds weird. Sounds like it's. I don't even know. This sounds so weird. We're not gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that alone. Cracks, pops, and flames. I think I'm actually gonna turn that down a bit. I think that's good. Pipe resonance. I'm not gonna mess with that. All right, let's save that. All right, we're good to go. All right, let's go take it for a drive in a top speed run. Hopefully nobody comes to our house and steals it later and kills our dog, but... Alright. Lots of wheel spin, obviously. Oh, that supercharger sounds amazing. Very good acceleration. Amazing acceleration. Oh my god. This thing's fun. Listen to that. That combined with our engine note sounds so perfect. Already 200 miles an hour, jeez. Wow. Lots of wheels, but I almost hit that cop. Oh my god, this car is great. I love this. Alright, let's do that top speed run. Lower our downforce all the way. Maybe just a little bit up. Alright, here we go. Oh, you're limited to 236. Not bad though. Ooh, there's no way of avoiding that. Definitely need that gear upgrade though. The brake upgrade. That definitely helped, even though we couldn't stop before we hit that car. But we're going 230 miles an hour, so. Oh man. Oh jeez. You can't beat that. And these cars really aren't all that expensive compared to other cars in the game. This one's only like 30-something thousand. And the customization's decent. I mean, you can mess around with it as long as you unlock, you know, some of the Ultimate Plus parts. I mean, you can turn this thing into an animal for not that much money. So, great choice. Definitely a good purchase in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.